Hello everyone and welcome back to Blizzard's Journey in WolfQuest Anniversary Edition. So last time, as I'm sure many of you are aware, the Winter Star Pack finally welcomed their second litter into the world. However, the three new pups of the Winter Star Pack, a little girl named Jasmine and two little boys named Yule the second and Snowberry, were unfortunately born under very trying circumstances, as Blizzard and Cinnamon were finally able to take out a bull elk. However, no sooner did they manage to get the bull elk onto the ground, a grizzly bear showed up trying to steal their kill. And Cinnamon, never one to let a challenge go untested, despite being heavily pregnant, decided to try and take on the bear. However, in the process, she was injured, and I think as a result of the injury, caused her to go into labor a little bit early. And so Blizzard and Cinnamon had to rush to find a safe place for their puppies to be born. And Cinnamon had she had a really difficult delivery with these three pups because of her injuries from the bear, and she barely survived. And so Blizzard has been having to spend the last 4 weeks taking care of both of Cinnamon and their their 3 newborn puppies. Last time he went to go on a hunt, had to hunt by himself, and he himself was very nearly severely injured. So currently both Blizzard and Cinnamon, Blizzard's health has recovered some since last time, as has Cinnamon's, fortunately. But they are both now have minor injuries. Thank goodness they only have minor injuries and not major ones. That better be a rabbit. That... Okay. That must have just been a hare. That's fine. Oh, you guys, no bear. Chasing his tail. Okay, let's try out the new bark emote now that it actually... That's growl, bark. And that should make the pups come over and see what's going on. But maybe they're too young to know what that means yet. Oh no, they're coming. Here comes Snowberry anyway. Okay, so it seems like Snowberry's the most obedient pup of this litter. That's good to know. And Jasmine and Yule are both still running around. So since all the pups are well fed now, Blizzard's good for energy. So I guess we're going to just spend some time getting to know the pups this episode. Yep. Who are you bowing at, Blizzard? There's no one over there. Okay, there's Jasmine. Alright, there's Yule. Yeah, I still think Snowberry and Jasmine look almost like twins. And looking at the pack info, okay, Jasmine's not as small compared to her brothers as I thought she was originally, but she does still seem pretty small, even though she was actually the firstborn. And I wonder if maybe when her mother was attacked by the bear, while the pups were still inside of her, if maybe Jasmine somehow got injured by the bear's attack as well, and if that might affect her in the future. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh my gosh, they're such little rascals. I love them. I'm not even worried about territory right now. I'm just like, puppies! Finally! Oh, they're so... Aww. Aw, Cinnamon. Nope. They're just all so busy running around. Oh, Snowberry's got a bone. Okay. And Jasmine has fallen asleep. She's not even that tired. I wonder if she is sickly. You know, not that she's obviously not sick at the moment, but I wonder if she really is weaker than her two brothers. So we'll just have to keep an eye on her and see how things go in these following upcoming days. It looks like the puppy, her brothers are playing Ring Around the Rosie all around her. That was adorable. Okay, Cinnamon, are you not gonna bring the pups back? No. Okay. What are you? Oh, adorable. Oh, I really hope we're gonna be able to keep all of these alive. And on that note, since we're still saying that, even though we don't see her in game, we are still saying that Holly is around. She's just probably spending more time wandering off on her own now that she's essentially a teenager. She's a year old now. But I really am kind of curious to know, like, what you guys think Holly thinks of her new baby siblings. Oh my gosh. Okay, looks like Snowberry went into the den. That is fine. So it's just us and Yule the second. He does somewhat look like the original Yule, but he doesn't have that dark mark across, like, stripe across his back that the first Yule had. I love how even though Jasmine's like, even though she's sound asleep, she will wake up and howl whenever her dad does. That's adorable. Okay. Since it looks like the puppies just want to sleep anyway, I'm gonna have Blizzard go ahead and go on a patrol through our southern borders, just because I don't want Junction Butte rearing their heads anytime soon. And as long as things are nice and calm, hopefully they don't show up. But although we are fairly far away from our southern borders. But it's cute as the puppies are, and as much as I'm like, I want to stay with them all day long. Oh, okay. Hey, Cinnamon. So I'm glad Cinnamon's feeling a lot better. Seems to be feeling a lot better. I was really worried we were going to lose her. And given how injured she was, and the fact that she gave birth pretty much immediately after, I'm probably going to say, like, it's very lucky she did not die giving birth, as injured as she was. So, I know, like, dying in childbirth is not actually a thing in Wolf Quest, or I suppose dying in pup birth is not actually a thing. But I would think if a wolf was as injured as she was when she delivered the puppies, then there would be a pretty good chance of them dying in real life. Or for the pups not to make it. Which would have been really sad. So I'm glad it's not, because it just would be really, really depressing. Let's see. Alright, so we're just gonna make sure our southern border is strong before we go back to sleep. Oh, no, she's not as hungry as he is, actually, anyway. I don't think so. It's fine. That's this thing, I should have given that hair, let Cinnamon have that hair, but I think she'll be okay. Ah! Pronghorn. I think Holly could handle that. I'm not sure Blizzard can. Well, I know Holly could handle that. Maybe. I still think there's a large element of luck when Holly was able to take out those few pronghorns she did. Oh, here's another den. I really like this den. It's one of the very, very few on this side of the river. Oh, and that reminds me of something else I wanted to talk about is... So a friend of mine gave me a challenge for Blizzard and Cinnamon. And he said it would be kind of interesting maybe if instead of... When it comes time to move to the summer hunting ground, if instead of just going to which one at whatever hunting ground is closest in our territory, if we instead, if Blizzard and Cinnamon instead always goes to the summer hunting ground that is down in the little wooded area, or on this side of the creek, in the basically where the summer hunting ground in the old versions is, if we always use that summer hunting ground. I don't think I explained that very well, but you know how in Wolf Quest Classic and Legacy, there was only one summer hunting ground, right? And that summer hunting ground has been included in Anniversary Edition, and I think it's the only summer hunting ground on this area of the map, actually. So, essentially, from here, from this litter forward, whenever it comes time for Blizzard and Cinnamon to move their pups to the summer hunting ground, no matter which den they are at, they have to move to the summer hunting ground over here. Nope, that's even worse. Over in the Douglas Fir Slope area. I don't know if it's still called the Douglas Fir Slope, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So from here on out, that will be the case. Because I have decided, you know what, that's a good idea, because it helps recapture that sort of epic journey feeling that we had in the old games, that doesn't quite exist in this one, you know what I mean? Because now there's only one summer hunting ground, and it's not as big of an ordeal to try and get your pups there anymore. So I thought it was a good idea. Help keep things interesting if we actually had to go on a journey with our wolf pups each litter, instead of just moving to whichever hunting ground is closest. No, we've learned our lesson. We're not dealing with that bear. It's not worth it. Come on, Cinnamon. As much as that food looks really tasty, we learned our lesson last time. I'm not going to try and antagonize a bear, at least, probably ever again, but certainly not while Cinnamon is still recovering from last time. It's a bad idea. Very bad idea. Alright. Okay, where did I put this? Hex. Yeah, just howl. Just howl. Not gonna lie, these hills do provide a really nice view. As much as they're a pain in the butt to maintain as part of your territory, they do provide you with some really nice views of the area, even if it is broken up by trees and everything. See? I mean, just look what I'm talking about. And just ignore the floating blocks out in the distance. That's just a bug that exists in this current version of the game. Don't worry about that. I did report it, but I just reported it yesterday, so the Wolf Quest team probably hasn't had a chance to make another update to get rid of those. Huh? Okay, there's a hare. We can catch that for food. Hey, Cinnamon. Okay, I'll let you have the next one, I promise. Probably take a break from socializing. We barely socialized. What are you talking about, game? Jeez. Okay. On to the next hex. Another hair is around here. Haha, okay. You go, Cinnamon. No? Wait, you don't want it? Okay, there she goes. So you probably need it more than I do right now. Okay, we just have 2 more hexes and then we'll go back to the pups. I don't know, are cougars worse or better than bears? I think they're both pretty bad. Okay, we're taking care of all of the southernmost hexes, and now we're just back on our way back to the pups. And gonna try and keep an eye out for any food to bring back to them, or we might have to go back and visit our elk that Blizzard hunted earlier. I'm hearing something nearby. I actually have my headphones turned down really low because I was test recording The Sims 3 today, and the audio, for whatever reason, was blasting my eardrums out. Not to mention I was actually puppy sitting this morning as well, and so I had to keep an ear out for the for Lucy in case she's getting into any trouble. Lucy's my mom's German Shepherd Husky mix, by the way. And she's a good girl most of the time. Okay, Blizzard just sent Cinnamon home so that he can go look for some food, but our affinity was starting to get a little bit low, and I did not want to risk leaving the pups alone any longer. So, Cinnamon's on her way back to the den to go be with our puppies. Blizzard's gonna go grab a couple mouthfuls of leftover elk once he can get through the very pretty, like, that's gorgeous swamp. Let's see. I guess we're going on top of Junction Butte. Going on top of the butte. Oh, his horseshoe. Oh, crap. Now I gotta take that back to the den sometime. Excuse me, Eagle. What are you doing up here? Alright. I was actually... I don't know why Blizzard decided to come up on top of the butte, actually. Nope. That's not a good way down. Gosh, I love the Wolf Quest maps. They're so pretty. Okay, I'm nearly at the elk carcass from our hunt earlier. So, Blizzard's just gonna grab a mouthful of food, and then he's gonna book it back to his babies. Well, a couple mouthfuls of food, I suppose. What on earth was that crow doing? The girl looked like he was doing a little jig. Oh, that was so fun. Alright. Mouthful of food for Cinnamon. Or a chunk of food for Cinnamon. And we're going to be ahead and book it right back to our puppies. So I noticed that the right corner hex that Junction Butte had been giving us a hard time over is still very strong despite that. So maybe they've let up a little bit. I hope. But, you know, it's Junction Butte. You can't ever let your guard down with those guys. They're quite aggressive, it seems, when it comes to taking over other wolves' territory. But it looks like they're finally starting to try and take the territory away from Prospect Peak, which is what I was hoping they would do. But they still seem intent on taking ours. Okay. Let's see, are we in the... No, we're not even in the hex. I thought we were, so... I just want to get back to the pups, but I think as long as we're here, we might as well take care of this hex first. So then we will head back to the pups. Babies, Daddy's coming! Daddy's coming and Daddy's got food. I think Cinnamon was howling like, "Where are you, Blizzard?" These three are a handful. I know they are, Cinnamon, I know. That's why I'm coming back. Oh, Cinnamon! Why are you letting the pups wander off all the way down there? Okay, there's Jasmine and Snowberry. Where's Yule? Come on, Jasmine. Okay, there he is. Yule's a good boy, staying by the den. Oh, he's all sound asleep. Come here. Snowberry. Dad's got you some food. Snowberry. Okay, he's ignoring me. He's ignoring it. I thought you were the good pup. I thought you were going to be the obedient pup. Oh, I love Snowberry. He's like lighter than his siblings. I hope he looks like Cinnamon when he grows up. That'd be kind of cool. He's like, "No food. Sleep, Dad. I want to sleep." Okay, we can sleep. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this episode here and I will see you all next time. Until then, goodbye.